Hello, good day to all listening. This is Jianda Monique, and I'm here with Jes Kilpatrick, winning model with winning looks, and she's here to share some information and good news, good details about her experience at the Miss Washington USA pageant. So welcome, Jes.
Hi, yes, thank you so much for having me, and oh my goodness, you are way too sweet. Thank you for that introduction. Happy to be here and to talk about my experience.
Awesome. So how did you get involved with the Miss Washington USA pageant, first of all?
Yeah, so actually I was reached out to on Model Mayhem beginning of this summer. I received this email, and they had asked me to participate, and they thought I'd be a good candidate. And at first I was like, no, way too busy, work, building my business, doing what I do, personal stuff. I was like, I don't have time for that. But then as it got closer and the more I thought about it, and I went over it in my head, I decided to give it a chance because I really do like competitions. I like the goal. I like working towards something. And the message that they were trying to spread is something that I relate with and could really connect on. And say if I were to win this pageant, not that I had any expectations of doing so, but given that opportunity, I would really be able to launch my ideas and my passion and make it easier to spread and be heard about my messages of wanting to help other people. So I decided to do it.
That's awesome.
So I messaged them back and asked if it was too late to apply, and they said no. So then I messaged the director, Maureen, and we did a phone interview, and she said basically all my answers and everything I said was very spot on to even the reason of why they even do the pageant. So it just made me very excited to see what was going to happen in the next steps, and just being a part of an experience like this. I was really excited and very fortunate to have an opportunity like this.
That's great. It almost feels like how you're sharing it. It's like those types of competitions are like a model's version of the Olympics, or, if it were like sport, if you could like compare it to sport, because it's like there's competition, there's categories. What's your take on the competition aspect? What do you enjoy about it, and what's challenging about that?
Yeah, definitely. I just like pushing and challenging myself. I like to do things that aren't easy because I feel like it helps you grow character. It helps pushing your boundaries, getting you out of your comfort zone. You learn so much about yourself when you're in those moments and you're not sure what the right thing is to do. You have all these other talented women and people with these crazy amazing backgrounds of education and their personal stories and things that they've overcome and accomplished. And you just have to remember at the end of the day, you can't compare yourself. You gotta train and truly believe that you are worth it just as you are, and wanting to push yourself every day and make yourself better first, and then find that drive and inspiration of why you want to make other people's lives better and what you can offer and bring to the world. And I just love that aspect.
So cool. So I imagine just thinking of how you prepared for it, what would someone like yourself do to prepare for it? Because you are more of an indie model. You're not kind of cookie cutter. So how did you in particular prepare for it? And second part of that question is, I know that you coach and lead other people and lead models and, are kind of a role model as well. So how do you feel that experience impacts your coaching, just as a very unique type of model?
Yeah, definitely. So what did I do to prepare? I didn't eat. No, I'm just kidding. No, not at all. Definitely no. Scratch that. I definitely ate. I ate a lot, actually. I have a pretty healthy workout regimen that I try to do about 3 days a week if I can make it to the gym. I really try to push myself to just have discipline in my daily life. I love pizza. I love carbs. I love greasy food. So
yes.
Just that aspect, because there are 3 parts of the pageant. There's the interview portion, there's the evening gown portion, and then there's the swimwear. And so for the swimwear, they really do look for fit, models or fit women to help represent and show off and look good in a swimsuit, and also to show that they're confident in their own skin. So even outside of this pageant, I always try to really focus on being healthy and having a body image that makes myself feel confident. I don't do it for other people. I don't do it because other people have told me to. I genuinely want to do it because it makes me feel good, and I want to be the best version of myself that I can be. So that was one aspect of it. I do model coaching and training, and I feel that has helped build my confidence, because a lot of these girls that go into the competition, it's their first time ever being on a stage, it's their first time ever public speaking, it's their first time being in front of a large audience like this, and that can be very nerve-wracking. And even though I've done a million fashion shows, I've spoken in front of audiences, I make a lot of appearances, I still get nervous every single time. I mean, I was super nervous doing this pageant. So I feel like my background definitely helped me to prepare and just kind of know what to expect, what to come. So I didn't go into it blind. I didn't step on the stage and just go, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm like, hey, this is another fashion show. I've done this a million times. Yeah. Also, it helped me to work with the other young girls to help ease their nerves and build up their confidence. Because as a model coach for the Chance Fashion organization that I volunteer for, I work with a lot of first-time models and young women where it's their first time doing anything like this. So I think that definitely gave me a little bit of a leg up. But still, it was tough competition, very stiff competition. And then also, I prepared, I try to teach, I usually do my own makeup for my photo shoots, but I wanted to do, because I know pageantry and being on stage is a little bit more dramatic, and I wanted to highlight my features more, so I went to Sephora. I researched some makeup from all the photo shoots I've done, figure out what the best brands are, what I work with, what's skin friendly, that kind of stuff. And so I did that, and then with my short hair and whatnot, I found I was the only girl that really had my kind of hair, and so I researched different hairstyles that would be good, that would help me to stand out, and then figure out how to style that. Sorry, no, I'm kind of running on a tangent here.
It all counts. This is great.
Yeah, and then also for the outfits for each portion, I wanted to do something unique. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a competition and you need to stand out. And so being in the fashion industry and doing the fashion shows I do, I make a lot of contacts. And so I reached out to a couple of my designer friends, and they each made me a custom piece that was different than anything for the swimwear and for the evening gown portion. And so that was really cool. I mean, we sat down, figured out what I was looking for, what style I wanted, what my colors are, how to complement myself and my body and my personality. And we came together and made these amazing creations. So there's a lot that goes into this, a lot of planning, a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, but also excitement. I mean, you got to remember, once you stop having fun, that's when it starts becoming a job, and you got to question yourself, like, why are you still doing this? Yeah. So trying to keep up that positive attitude and using the resources I have and the support from friends and family around me definitely helped. I mean, you can't do something like this alone, that's for sure.
Oh, that's so great. That's great. And I know that you said you had some butterflies and stuff like that, but I'm sure, I mean, I was there. I got to see it, which was great.
Yes,
and
you did. It was awesome seeing you in the crowd.
It was great to support, and that didn't come across at all, any of that anxiousness or anything like that. So, so just a couple more questions, and I really appreciate your time and everything. So I understand that you did win an award. So that's the first question. And the second part of that question is, how will you move forward after this experience? What's your future going to consist of?
Definitely. So, I had no idea I was going to win this award. It was such an honor. The pictures of my face were absolutely priceless. I can't. When they called it first, I'm like, oh yeah, number 131. Oh, that sounds familiar. Oh, Jes Kilpatrick, congrats. Oh wait, that's me. I couldn't even speak. I almost fell off the stage, tripping over my own dress. It was an amazing feeling. I mean, I see girls, on TV, they get these awards, they cry, and I'm like, oh, that's so great. But it is an emotional experience because you are getting recognized for something that you pour your time and your heart and your soul into.
And what was the award called?
It was the Miss Washington USA 2018 Style Award.
Ooh.
And this is one of the judges' award. Each year she has this award, and they pick a contestant that is true to their personality and showcases their true self throughout the entire pageant. And so in my opinion, this was my favorite award. I couldn't think of winning, other than the title, anything better than this award, because I got recognized for being me. And I'm not the traditional, 6 foot, skinny, blonde, whatever model. I mean, I got to work to get to where I'm at, because I am not the tallest or the skinniest or, your typical ideal cover girl. But I mean, I sure worked my ass off, excuse my language. And so it was refreshing. It was just amazing to hear them call my name and to pick up that award and just be on stage and just be recognized for hard work. And I know any other woman there on the stage had the same potential and the same if not even more, that they could bring to the table. So it was just amazing. It was a great opportunity. I can add that to my portfolio.
Yeah.
It was a really great experience, and congrats to all the girls that competed and that were a part of this awesome experience, and working with them and talking. And I walked away with some great friends that I hope to stay in contact with, and just, everyone's heart is in the right place, and it's amazing being in a space where all these women just want to work to make the world better.
Yeah.
And, I hope that each one of these ladies, continue working towards getting their voice heard and getting out there. Because, pageantry isn't the only way to get out there. And so even though I didn't win the title, I'm still continuing each day to work on my business, to still do my model coaching, to still put myself out there. I got a lot of things up my sleeve that I got to keep a little hush-hush right now, but they will be coming out next year, and I'm super excited for what the future holds. And who knows, I might be doing another pageant, but, whatever can get me to where I need to be, I'm going to keep doing it, and nothing will stop me.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much,
Jess.
Of
course. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed our conversation.
Yes, me too. And you guys, thanks again for listening. So to get in touch with Jess for booking her or for any coaching, any information, reach out to her at JesKilpatrick.com, and that's Jess with one S. You'll see her Facebook link there and other ways to contact her. And, definitely get in touch. She leads with a smile and a smile in her heart, and she'll help positively affect your life. All right, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.